Hey, beautiful shining stars. So, welcome to the introduction of the Blue Moon Lifebook class. So, in this beautiful journey, you will be meeting your angelic team. You will be meeting three angels that are with you all the time that you could connect with. We will be working in your own, very own Lifebook journal, which I recommend that you purchase a journal that you absolutely love and that is thick enough so you could add your intentions and desires. For example, today I wrote in mine, today I have decided that I am worthy of my financial freedom, and then I went into details about that because I did a lot of unblocking work, just like I shared with you in the last workbook and principle that we did, right? So where, what are our fears? What are we ashamed of? We go through all of that deep inner work. So every day, the whole point of this course is that every day you're going to be working on your life book, on your intentions, on your desire. And then now you are aware that you have a beautiful divine angelic team that is pairing up and working alongside of you. So in this journal where I do like my deep work and I share all my insights and everything I'm working on, I should have put a post-it. I like to put post-its of where I'm at because then it's like, where am I? I wrote, that's not it. Yep, I think that was it. Angel inspiration and messages. Okay, so my angels actually gave me a plan to do because I want to, like I said, I'm trying to build my wealth and stuff. I'm trying to rebuild it, and that's I've been doing that since April to rebuild and redo my business structure, which is a lot of work. So I asked the angels. This is on my venting. I always go into the, asking, how do I, okay. Come on, where did I do this? Okay, here it is. Sorry about that. How do I do this, beautiful angels? How do I learn, use, and master how money works for me? Teach me, show me, guide me. Thank you, beautiful angels. So we are all energy, and we all manifest very differently. Some of us use a lot of visualization. I use both. I use visualization and I use writing. I also use candle magic. I do rituals for many of my clients and for myself. So I do a lot of different. So what I'm trying to learn is how to be more consistent in my manifesting. So instead of every time I need X amount of money to pay this or that or for this or that and creating a ritual, and I want to get to a place where it's more like energetic manifesting and it's very consistent. Today I'm starting to do movement energy, which I'm sharing with you guys through a beautiful audio, how to unblock our bodies at a soul level with a beautiful audio Hebrew energy of connecting with 4 or 5 major archangels that are going to help you unblock, release, heal, and just revamp your divine God DNA, which is what we're ultimately working on. So I sit every day, 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes even longer, depending on the work that I have to do. And I find huge epiphanies, huge outcomes when I do this type of deep inner work. It took me a very long time to put myself first and say, this is the real work. Because before I was all clients first, clients second, client last. So and so messaged me, so and so's calling me, so and so's texting me, my phone is blowing up, my Facebook is blowing up, talk to this, talk to that. And then I didn't have time to do my work. And then my excuse would be, oh, let me take care of them first. I'm going to finish their work first, and then I'll go do my meditation, and then I'll go do my work. And there were times that I wouldn't do it. So I started creating like little things, like setting up timers on my phone for like my cutoff time to take the time off. Like, for example, today's Sunday. Today, usually, I don't talk to any clients. No clients on Sundays. Not my on-calls, not nobody on Etsy. I don't talk to nobody because it's my day. So if I choose to do work, I do it. But I try not to engage with anyone because it's supposed to be a day of me like being hermit and taking care of the things that I need to take care of. If I have to finish like orders to ship out tomorrow, whatever I'm working on, without having to message a million people or talk to a million people. So it's creating your boundaries, balancing your life. And example, me and my husband have been like kind of like clashing a lot because I'm changing a lot. I'm not the same person who I was saying married when I was 16. So through the years I grow, I change, I expand, I'm different, I'm moodier. I'm more emotional. So we go through these changes. So with him is that he's always been very like that you can't tell him certain things because then he can't handle them. So I find that what I do is I'll leave letters. I will pour my heart out into a letter so he could read it. And I tell him, don't talk to me until you calm down with what I told you. And so you could like really think about it and then we'll have a conversation. Because sometimes he just can't handle it. So that's kind of like the way that we work things out. I want to get to a place where I'm having more me time. Like instead of every 2 or 3 weeks, doing this or that or the other, I'm doing it weekly. Or, like only work 2 or 3 days and then maybe take 2 days to like focus on leisure and reading and meditation and myself. Getting to a place where I'm creating content, creating courses, but I'm no longer working one-on-ones unless it's, high-end work that is worth it, right? So you have to place yourself in a place of worth. And I used to, every time I would say that, I would feel guilty because I'm like, a lot of the people that I talk to don't have money and they're going to think like, oh, Daisy is getting too pricey, or she thinks she's this, or, and I'm not, and it's not because I think that our clients are saying that, is because I've had clients saying that to me. I have had clients saying that, oh, but why do you need to make 6 figures, or, but you're like, just telling me certain things that make me feel like I was unworthy. And, it's like, no. So we need to kind of like constantly be growing. You need to love yourself enough to know that you're worth having whatever it is that you declare and decide that you are having, or you're going to have, or that you will have, or that you do have. So today, that was my energy. It's like, I decide this. I decide that I'm worthy of this. And asking my angels to help me, because it's not like I've never been be able to manifest certain things. It's like, where did I lose that? Because I know that I was doing like super awesome, and then sometimes I'll like feel less and then I'll fall off. And then what Mercury retrograde does is that it brings all of these things into our like light and our face so we could fix them. And that is the beauty of this class, is you are healing the wounds. You're fixing the things that need to be fixed. You're getting rid of the clutter, all that spiritual, mental, mumble jumble nonsense that people have been telling you for years of unworthiness or less than energy. You're clearing that. And we have this beautiful angelic team that is sharing this with you. So with all that being said, I'm going to share with you this video along with our Zoom. I'm hoping that by the time that you do the Zoom, you have done the worksheets so we could talk about it. And I'm also doing the blue moon lighting for those of you that got the blue moon ritual. So we're going to do the blue moon lighting on that energy as well. So I think it might be 2 different Zooms. Let's see, because I have it all written down. Regardless, I'm going to send you your email. I'm sorry it took me so long to try to create this video. This is the 4th time. And it's nothing crazy. It's just I want you to know what we're going to be doing. So yes, we're going to be doing a lot of unblocking and releasing, but then we're gonna pair it up with declarations of what we intend and desire. And so what that does is that it clears away those dark lower vibrational energies and opens the doors for the fruition to really come easily and effortlessly, so that we're not focusing on what is going on right now, but instead, so we're more focused on the outcome that we desire. You know, like the whole thing, and I talk about this in one of the workbooks, is my Valentine's manifesting when I was only 19 years old, or 18 or 19 years old. And it was because I focused on the outcome. I had this belief and this faith that I was going to sell everything that I was going to take to sell, and I almost did sell out of everything, and I went home with $500. And I wasn't even thinking about the $500. I was thinking about I was going to get a commission of 100 or 150. So when my boss told me you could have the $500, I'm super happy you did this. I couldn't believe you did this. So you definitely deserve that. It was like, or better or more. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, you just never know what what energies co-create certain outcomes in your life, whether it be your health, your relationships, your new home, your financial freedom, whatever it is that you're working on, is just really connecting with that vibration and that energy and the outcome that you intend and desire. So another thing that I do is I will revisit certain mentors that I absolutely love and listen to their audios and their videos over and over and over until I feel like I've captured every single essence that they're trying to teach. I'm squeezing that lemon juice completely out until the last drop, so there's no more. So I could fully take what they're trying to share with me and what I could use that energy and work with. So I recommend that you get like a journal or a binder so you could be organized. I don't have it here. I have a binder just for this class where I have the printables. And you will notice that we're going to go into videos. So you're going to see me with my printables. You're going to see me writing and doing my work. And hopefully by now you have done the first workbook. And on the 31st, I know it looks like you can't, or sometimes it says that it takes you to the payment page because I just added you manually. But it's because the class does not actually start till August 31st. Once it's like around probably midnight of August 30th, you should be able to get into the class and see all the modules that I already have so far. They go by the day. We're going to be doing different energies on different days. So just be aware that this day might have a module, this day might have two modules, this day might not have any modules. It's a rest day. So it's not that I'm going to be 30 days there with modules, just, it's for you to use everything that I share with you, all the content, every worksheet, and so you could create your own life book. That is the point of this. The point of this class is for you to create your very own life book. Where you're just adding all your intentions, adding all of your desires, of how you see yourself, or where do you want to see yourself in X amount of time. When your angels send you beautiful messages, adding them all in here. And I add a lot of pictures because something that I love to do is when I create manifestations, when things manifest, I like to add the picture of the manifestation, and I ask my angels questions, so I wait for the reply. So I come back and forth. This is a book that I carry with me all the time because I have the questions that I ask the angels, and I also ask them questions on my work journal, because my work journal is all the purging, all the venting, all my thoughts, all the research, and like right now, like I said, I'm trying to rebuild my wealth. I've been really working hard on it since April, since our wealth class. And I'm continually building and expanding and growing. And there's moments that I lapse and I fall down, and it's like, okay, why did this happen? Or how do I figure this out? So for me, that my angels are teaching me more on how to focus on the outcome. And you're going to notice that they're going to teach you as well how to focus on what it is that you intend and how that will look like, instead of how's it going to come out, who's going to send it. You know, something that I used to do was like I would worry about like where would a client come from, or would this client have enough money to afford me, or stuff like that, and it would just I would put so much pressure on that. So now it's just like I'm open to allowing the clients to find me through everything that I share and everything that I do, and not putting up a number per se. Like I no longer accept people just to message me and bombarding me with their this is what I want you to do and what do you think of this. Once they send me a couple of questions and I've answered them, I send them a consultation. I said, okay, this is a consultation. It costs this much money. Ask me what you want me to ask, and I will connect with spirit and get you the best possible outcome, right? So that way, they're not wasting my time, and I'm not wasting their time, right? So another thing that I did, a lot of you love to message me every single day. You almost made me like your little diary, which is beautiful. I love receiving your message. You know I do. You know I do. I always tell you, send me your stories to my email. I love to share your beautiful stories. The problem with that is that if you're messaging me every single day like I'm your diary, it takes away from my work. So I created a venting listing. So every time that you're gonna send me like, like your daily venting, purging what you're going through, and you're trying to get feedback or spiritual messages or spiritual advice or whatever, even if it's just, hey Daisy, listen to me, what do you think? I created a venting listing for you to be able to do that. That way there's an energy exchange, and you're not taking away from me doing my work. So it's like really cool because I feel like I'm expanding. I'm getting to a place where I feel extremely worthy. I don't feel as guilty as I used to feel about certain things, which is so horrible. And it's usually because other people make you feel guilty, or they tell you this or that and the other, and you get to a point that you believe it. So that's what you're going to learn here, is how to decipher the lies that you have been told, how to ask the questions that are going to bring you the answers that you deserve, and how there's a reason you intend and desire what you desire. These are gifts from the divine. You're meant to have this. So how do we get there? How do we go from here to there? How do we do it? And that's what we're going to be working on. So thank you all for being part of this beautiful work. And I'm going to post this live on my YouTube because I feel like everybody should know what this class is about. And I kind of like really sucked at the name. I'm hoping that the relationship course that I will be doing soon, I already asked the angels to please come up with a name that'll describe the course in a way that I'm not like bibbity bobbity boo, which my fairy goddaughter understands me. Thank you all for being so supportive and loving, and your stories are wonderful. I love to hear that you've manifested this or that or the other, and I send you love and blessings, and just flow through the Mercury retrograde. We will get through this. Namaste.